This is Michael and Jonathan, Bro JMR, and this is a very special episode of What's in the Bag. This is episode number 50, 5-0.
Yep.
I mean, it's technically not 50 episodes because there were a couple of them were two-parters, but this is number 50.
It's labeled 50, so it's close enough.
Oh, it's close enough.
Shut up.
In technicalities, it's probably like 56, 57, something like, I don't know. But this is just the introduction. Jonathan's going to take over this one. You'll see that he's wearing some different clothes because we shot this like a week ago.
Yeah.
And so I'm just now getting around to editing it. But
I forgot to give some information that was important because I got caught up in what I was talking about.
And it's awesome.
Yeah.
So enjoy episode 50. And Jonathan's got some bitchin' stuff to show you guys.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Hey guys, this is Jonathan from Bro JMR. And yeah, I'm doing another episode of What's in the Bag. I'm doing a couple of them recently. I need to step back. This is not my area. But anyway, I'm doing this one because this was something that we found, and I was really, really excited to find this because this is a collection that I've been wanting to work on for a while. And if you've noticed in our other videos, we've been kind of expanding our collection into some very, very different things, not just normal movies. We're really focusing a lot on special editions and different versions of movies and things like that. Well, that's what this one kind of is all about. And well, let's just dig right into it. I know there's been at least 2 different occasions in these videos that we have discussed this format, and that is HD DVD. Now, a little backstory, and I will keep the history of this short because there's a lot to it. In the early 2000s, there were a couple of different associations that started to work on high definition discs. DVDs were already out, and they hadn't been out for a terribly long time, at least in a commercial sense. But they wanted to be able to improve it. Now there ended up being 2 different things that were created. One was HD DVD, which was high definition, which was basically they took the high definition video and they were able to compress it to be able to fit onto a disc. It used a Microsoft exclusive encoding feature called HDI, well iHD, but it eventually became known as HDI. And in the other camp was Blu-ray, which was able to come about because Japanese scientists created the blue diode laser crystal, and that is how they're able to encode so much information onto one disc. And Blu-ray used a Java interface. Now, obviously, Blu-ray won. Now, this was all early 2000s. The first players and discs weren't commercially available until 2006. HD DVD in April, Blu-ray shortly after in June of 2006. This format war lasted 2 years, and in 2008, Blu-ray won, obviously. Obviously, Blu-ray won. It was, and there was, like I said, there's a lot of stuff there. HD DVD was backed mainly by Toshiba, HP, and Microsoft. Now, Blu-ray, on the other hand, was backed by basically everybody else, including some of the big names like LG, Samsung, and most importantly, Sony. Now, there's a lot of rumor. There's, I've heard a lot of people say that one of the reasons why Blu-ray won was because of porn, because porn backed Blu-ray. Now, they're saying that because they are relating this format battle to the format battle of Betamax versus VHS, and one of the main reasons why VHS won that one was because porn backed VHS, because VHSs were easier and cheaper to make. Now, Blu-rays eventually got to a point where they were easier and cheaper to make, but when they first came out, they were actually not. They were more complicated and they were more expensive to make. But because of Sony's backing on it, they were able to win. Now, there were only two versions, there were only two people that made a standalone HD DVD player in that time. Well, actually, only one person made a standalone one, and then another company made one. Toshiba made 3 different versions of their standalone DVD player, 3 different ones, all released, I believe, in 2007, or it was like later 2006 when they finally released the players. But one of the first HD DVD players that was available was actually this one. And it is the one for the Xbox 360. Now, we found this at Movie Training Company. As if you've watched Michael's videos before this, you know that Movie Training Company had a big sale. We bought a lot of stuff. Way more than I didn't even like to think about that we bought. But we found this beautiful gem just sitting in there with a whole bunch of HD DVDs, movies with it. This huge bundle. And it comes with everything. Power cord, adapter cable, and even the remote, which is kind of surprising. Now, one of the girls who worked there actually said that this was her bundle that she brought in. She said everything does work. I really, really pray that it does, because you have no idea how badly I want to be able to sit and watch an HD DVD movie, just because I've never seen one before. But it also came with a bundle of movies. Now, as you already know, we have Harry Potter, the first 5 movies, on HD DVD. We have season 1 of the original series of Star Trek on HD DVD, which we need to find the other 2 of these, because all 3 of them were released. We have the individual South Park episode, Fun with Weapons. I already own that. I've had it for a while, which is also really cool that I actually have a player now that can play it, and the proper one, because that was actually originally a Microsoft Digital release only. But I talked about that. Now, the movies that we got with this, I'm going to go through them. I'm going to go through them kind of quickly. And a few of these we actually haven't already owned. I see like at least 2, 3 that we didn't own these movies. So, I don't know the numbers, so I can't give you an updated total. I'll give you an updated total of our HD DVD movies, because apparently that's a number that we're going to keep track of now. But I can't give you any other sort of grand total. Got 300. Beowulf Director's Cut, which me and Michael actually went and saw this in the theater. It was terrible. All 3 Jason Bourne movies, which that's really cool that I have those on a different format now. I love those movies. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Eyes Wide Shut, Dune, Constantine, that's awesome, Clockwork Orange, The Game, Goodfellas, Hot Fuzz, King Kong, Peter Jackson one, The Last Samurai, Meet the Parents, Reds. Oh, this was not the movie that I thought it was. I guess I should have actually looked at this. I just saw the title. I was thinking a different movie. Serenity, which this one is great. Oh, God, I'm so happy I own that one now, too, on that format. Smoking Aces, Spartacus, which this one is unopened. Wow. That's crazy. Still wrapped in plastic. Top Gun and Transformers. And also Season 1 of Battlestar Galactica. Just randomly in there. And the discs, actually just look like a regular DVD disc. There's really nothing special about them. So, but yeah, so we now own 23, 5. We own 31 HD DVD titles now. 2 of those, well, 3 of those would fall into the category of TV. Season 1 Battlestar Galactica, the South Park episode, and Season 1 of South Park. But that's all. Just wanted to talk about that. I think it's really cool. And by the way, just as a little aside, and I am going to put the link to this underneath in the description of this video. When I was doing the research on this, I looked up on, because I wanted to get the years and dates right for when all this stuff happened. There's a Wikipedia page about this, and I read through about half of it before I even turned the camera on. And I'm going to go back and read it again, because this was insane. This format war was insane. The Wikipedia page is crazy. It's like a Cold War spy novel. I'm not even kidding. There's alliances. There's secret meetings. There's big meetings. The Department of Justice got involved at one point. Not exaggerating any of that. I'm like, are you kidding? Why hasn't anybody made this into a movie yet that you could then release on both formats? But it's insane. Apparently there's this whole side thing in the technological industry about format wars. And I know, everybody knows about Blu-ray versus HD and VHS versus Betamax. Apparently there's a lot more that I didn't know about. I'm like, okay, this is going to be my new obsession for right now. Finding out about format wars. It's ridiculous. But yeah, click on the link to that Wikipedia page and read through it. It is amazing. Oh my god, so cool. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That's it for this. Sorry this ran a little bit longer than I had planned on it being, but there you go. HD DVDs, my personal newest collection that I'm trying to find, and it's gonna be a long time before I probably find any more, because you never see these in stores anywhere. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. You got you got any final words to say about your video that you shot before I get some totals?
Not really. I think I did pretty good. I did forget to mention the price, although I did show the thing, and I think you could see the price sticker on it.
But that was the old price sticker.
That was the old price sticker. It said $50. We paid $20 for it. We paid $20 for all of that. Possibly one of the greatest buys that we've found
ever in a whole life.
In our little bargain hunting. Be sure to check out the link to the Wikipedia article that is going to be in the description of the video. It really is ridiculous. I talk about it in the video, and it's what I mentioned, but please check it out. Now, you might not understand all of it. There's a lot of technical jargon in it, but just the ridiculousness of that whole thing is crazy. So be sure to click on that. It's a fun read.
So, new overall total, we added 23 new items to that. It's 1713. TV total comes up to 347. And let me give you a little preview of what's in the next video. Peace.